Der verfügte Moped.
Take one more picture.
Thanks, guys. Figaro and Homeback. Yeah, they got the photos up there. They said
All right, sir. You are performing at this music venue right next door to this restaurant.
Right.
So, how did you hear about this slashing that happened?
Word of mouth. As I'm singing a song, I see a whole bunch of sirens, flashing lights coming around here in the parking lot. I'm like, this is interesting. What's going on up here in Washington Heights? Because, it's a great neighborhood. I like it, from Flushing. And somebody said there was a stabbing, and I'm like, a stabbing? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I'm 38 years old. I've never seen anything. I've heard about it a lot on the news, but I've never seen it in person until tonight. And when you just heard about all this, it's senseless. I mean, you don't know if he was the one doing it or was he the victim. You don't know, but you hear word of mouth. You hear different points of view, and it makes you think, are the streets safe?
Now, do you know if the restaurant was open at the time when it happened?
Yes. The bar and the restaurant was open, and
was there folks eating outside or anything?
No. The outside area was closed. It was just the inside area that was open.
You think he was perhaps a patron of the establishment?
Could have been. We don't know. He might have been homeless. We don't know. But you feel bad for the person. Whether he was the one doing the crime or was the victim of the crime. You feel bad for him because you don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially on these streets when they're supposed to be safe for everybody. You don't need this incident to happen. it makes the neighborhood look bad. You know, it's going to make people think, oh, is this going to be a safe neighborhood just because of one, you know, incident? You know, doesn't change the view of the neighborhood. I mean, I still like the neighborhood.
Is this restaurant the same one that you were performing at, or is it a separate venue?
It's the same one.
Oh, the same venue.
Same
okay.
venue.
So these folks were outside, and that's where the individual got stabbed.
Correct.
You know if it was a male or female?
It was a male.
Male. Did you see the victim?
Yes, I did.
How would you describe him?
I would say maybe in his early to mid 20s, maybe early 30s. Black, curly black hair. He had a wife beater tank top on, and it looked like he was wearing like army type of pants.
Did he appear that he was here for the event or eating at the restaurant? Or?
No. But I was hearing by word of mouth, maybe he's saying he was homeless, because right around the corner down over here is a homeless shelter. So he appeared he looked homeless.
What do you think of the alleged 3 perps who fled on mopeds?
Why would, you know, what was the reasoning for you to stab somebody when you don't know if he was if he was a victim or was he instigating the whole crime? You don't know that. It still doesn't give you the right, who you are, to do this to a person. This person might have a family in the homeless shelter. You don't know that. You know, it's senseless to see such violence on these streets, especially where you're working and where you're singing, where you're having food, drinks, hanging out with friends. It's senseless and it's scary.
Now, there was a baseball bat recovered on the scene. Do you know if any one of them used that baseball bat as a weapon?
Would not know. All I saw was the victim on the ground, on his knees, bent over a little bit. And when I looked outside, when I came outside, I saw EMTs attending to the victim.
You know where he was slashed on the body?
It looked like it was over here somewhere around the...
we heard something about the back 3 times.
Back, might have been the back. It looked like because he had a little bit of a compress maybe on his chest. So maybe it was a wound that went to, you know, from the back all the way up to the...
Was he conscious?
He was conscious, yes.
Would you say he was critical or stable?
I would say stable.
Stable?
I would say stable.
Anything else you like to answer?
You know, senseless crimes and incidents like this don't belong on these streets. These streets are made for you, for me, for anybody who comes up here or anywhere in New York City to be safe. You want to walk, you want to enjoy your night. You don't want to be walking in fear, looking behind your back every 2-3 minutes with the possibility of something happening. That's why it's always good to know your surroundings, know where you are, know where the nearest police station is, know where the nearest subway station is in case you got to get help.
Would you like to give your name, sir?
It's Chris.
Just Chris or full name? Or?
Just Chris.
Can you spell it?
CHRIS.
Thank you very much, Chris.
All right, thank you.
Está saliendo. José, cerca de ese niño. Está saliendo la cámara.
Okay. I'll go find shop 54006 12 50 Charlie. My service you 5. 56 Central to job by 27 response from line Charlie. Charlie. Direction service Adam 4. Adam 4. Uncle Farm residue to 141838 Grace Avenue. And also Uncle Farm residue to 480 Admiral. Where's your Adam 4?